Hello, hello, my name is Super Freak and welcome to an Age of the Ring cast. On the Forts of Isen map, we got Brumby playing Mordor, and on the other side, there are Excelsior in Woodland realm. So a double hunting shrine start for Excelsior and a double slaughterhouse start for Brumby. So no unexpected yet. Another slaughterhouse coming up, and on the other side, got a Sylvan clearing as the third building for Excelsior. The first Faraday is out. We're of course always expecting those for Woodland realm. Looks like they're gonna go down and cap the outpost in the south and get some Warriors of Kinlai. A very strong pike unit there. And here come the Orc barracks. Just normal Mordor stuff, of course. Second Orc barracks as well. Love to see it, love to see it. Upgrading? Not upgrading the Sylvan clearing just yet, but Excelsior hasn't even queued up the unit. There it goes, though. There it goes. So Brumby here should really have the unit out early, and the third Orc barracks coming up, all protecting this one slaughterhouse. It's gonna be a lot of orcs. Gonna be a lot of orcs. The Faraday has kept the outpost. Let's see if they are queuing up any units. Not yet, not yet. They just spent some money on another unit, I think. Yeah, another dagger warriors there. So 2 dagger warriors start for Excelsior, and here come the first Orc battalion from Brumby, and I'm expecting a lot more very soon. So 3 barracks now, all spamming out Orc warriors. That was cheap, 75 priced Orcs right there. The rates have been used, and trying killing off some dagger warriors right there. Even with the buff, they're kind of winning. Yeah, no, I'm not sure who's winning there. Looks like the dagger warriors are actually winning there, but Brumby has kept that dagger warrior out of the harass, and the orcs will come in and clean it up once the horn is up. While the orcs are harassing themselves. So Brumby should be all safe. And they actually got through there, those dagger warriors, and Brumby got so many orcs that they don't really care. Like, they'll just, oh yeah, you ran away from these orcs, I'm just gonna put some other ones in your path, so you can't go there. While Excelsior went for the Kinlai as expected and has creeped the troll there. Can't even get more money than the Kinlai are worth, and I'm gonna use the Kinlai afterwards. And look at Brumby going on all sides to try and creep here. The dagger warriors though has managed to clean up the together with the Faraday, they managed to clean up the orcs in the north. Quite nice as well. Not really that much damage to the hunting shrine. A couple of orcs there standing on the exit of the Sylvan clearing here. Not entirely sure if they're gonna survive for that long standing over there. And also, a lot of Faraday around here, cleaning up those orcs very nicely. One there, and one there, and one over here. There was another one over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So he's got 3 Faraday now from Excelsior, microing them very well as well. At least there's some of them. Yeah, managed to get the last one out of danger as well. Because the orcs can just never catch up with them. So as long as you have more than one. You can have one standing around shooting them while another one is kiting them. So quite devastating especially for weak units like orcs. Kinlai coming in, gonna look for a slaughterhouse. Might find it, and this is a big orc mass starting to mass up for Brumby here. But I'm not entirely sure what they're expecting to use it against. If they're just gonna stand around, an orc mass isn't that effective standing around, so it can be very effective on the offensive for harassing. But we'll see. Maybe just waiting for some more damage dealers, some orc archers, a couple of pikes, a troll with a stick there. My favorite kind of troll. So. Looking forward to see what that can do. The Kinlai surrounded, but in their formation, or not, yeah, no, they're not into their spear wall formation, but they are in... Now they're in the spear... Are they? No, I don't think so. They're on the whole ground, though, and use the Art of War, meaning they reflect a portion of the damage. And it looks like they're actually winning against those 2 or 3 orc... 3, I think, actually. Orc battalions that try to go for them. With that reflective damage, they're doing really well, but here comes another one to clean them up, though. And they got all the way to level 3. Must have gotten a lot of value out of those as well. And look at that orc, orc mass. Another troll coming out, and another stick. More archers as well. Like, this is a dangerous army, though. Several archers, a couple of trolls, and a lot of orcs, meaning they have that horde bonus, giving them 25% extra damage, I believe it is. Actually, 50% extra damage for archers, at least. It's 50 for all. So not only 25, but actually twice that into 50% extra damage. That is a lot. That is a lot. Think about a leadership stacking with that, and you're up to a lot of damage, even though they don't have that much base damage. It adds up to a lot of damage. All right, this is gonna hurt though. This is gonna hurt Excelsior. That's a big army, and their army is all over the place right now. It's very scattered and very small. What is Excelsior doing? There's no units. And look at the building going down in seconds. Where's Excelsior's army? There's one group of dagger warriors up north creeping, and then there's one defending the vineyard, and nobody else is coming out. Okay, so Excelsior just went for the royal barracks. Might have been the wrong time, because this army is gonna hit, and it's gonna hit hard. He does have the Faraday though, those 3 Faraday. It's gonna, if they can do some damage to those trolls, I think they can as well. Gonna have to find that line of sight first. There they are. They're shooting the trolls, I think. No, they are. No, you see the money there. They were shooting orcs. And look at that army. Is he gonna commit to the fortress already? I think he is, and he got those 2 trolls. I think he can potentially do it here. I need to make sure that's where the money went. Thranduil is on the field, and look at that trample. Thranduil just took out half the army in one trample because they were all standing on top of each other. The fortress is focusing the trolls, and there goes the first one. And look at the trample from Thranduil. Oh, amazing. Where is he? Where is he? How much levels? He's level 3 already, and he cleaned up the troll. And the fortress tank in there. That came in clutch for Excelsior. That would have been pretty devastating if Thranduil hadn't come out the moment he did and catching all those orcs in one big pile. Well done. Well done. But Mordor's not done yet, though. Second attack coming in with a Nazgul at its head now. A lot less orcs, though. A lot less orcs. Now, it looks like they were just gonna cover off the escape for these orcs, so make sure they all get away. They're gonna go on another offensive. But these elves are strong right now with Thranduil at the head and the leadership buff that he gives. These orcs will not stand a chance. More orcs coming though. So Brumby swapping over to pikes and archers for the most part now that they have some more eco and more trolls as well. Are they gonna go for a stick again, or will we just see the normal one? We'll see. Creeping a little bit on the side there, no action. So yeah, why not get a bit of extra money? Doesn't look like we're gonna have a tree this time. Oh, that was so close. I kind of thought the game would be over already. That would be the short one. I saw the Royal Barracks and thought that Excelsior might have gone a little bit deep into that, but like he had like, it was so weird because I wasn't expecting him to have any units. Slayer's out now. They're gonna do amazing against those orcs if they can actually get in there, but it looks like the other units have taken priority, and so the Slayer's struggling to get in there. Elven King's Patience was used. How's Mordor doing on power points? He's actually further behind. He's only got 2 tier 1s, so that big last fight really paid off in power points for Excelsior, and those Slayers will clean up the orcs just fine. They're quite vulnerable to archers, so I feel like the orc archers should be targeting the Slayers there, and a troll can do it as well, because just keep them down and they can't do any damage. But Troll needs to be careful though, because there are other units to snipe them, like the Feather Deer over here. Slayer's looking for another engagement with the Orcs, and they're gonna clean up just fine. Not entirely sure why these Swords Masters are just standing around over here. But Mordor has been sent packing. Another Troll does go down. Excelsior looking strong right now. Where's Thranduil though? I think he might have died, because I cannot see him anywhere. And no, yeah. He must have gone down to some pikes or something. There goes the Swordmasters into the Orcs. No, they're gonna retreat. Alright, but Excelsior looking really strong right now. The horn was used, so yeah, that's the sensible thing to do. Just retreat when the horn comes through. Not entirely sure where you reconnect though. Just get out of there. Wait for that buff to wear off, and then come back at it. Maybe build a well so we can recover some HP on these Sword Masters as well. But yeah, Excelsior looking really strong right now with those elite troops versus the crappy spam of Brumby. And the the Slayers really powerful in this situation. But do need to be careful though, because they do take some decent archer damage. So gonna see that their health starts dwindling. Look at how fast it drops down when all the Orcs focus them. So yeah, definitely a unit to be careful with, because you would think that you could just send one in and the Orcs just die, but the fact that they're a little bit squishy means that need to be careful. No more Greenwood units coming though. Still more Silver units. I think Excelsior might have run out of money again. Maybe they revived the started to revive Thranduil, but we'll see soon. More Orcs coming. Look at that massive Orcs and the Trolls. Ooh, the Trolls gonna take out the Royal Barracks. There's nothing Excelsior can do. Oh, look at the clumping around, and yeah, that building is gone. That's very sad for Excelsior. So no more Greenwood units, and they have upgraded the guards on the. They have purchased the guards on the fortress, building another Royal Barracks straight away. So there's a lot of arrows coming from that fortress right now. The question is just, is it enough though? I feel like the Orcs have already dropped a lot, so that's taken out a lot of Orcs actually. I think they might be one or two shotting the Orcs to that fortress now, and but the Trolls is such a problem for Excelsior right now. You saw how the Swordmasters and Slayers dealt with all the Orcs, but they were really struggling against the Trolls, and then so they needed some of these Sylvan Pikes, but they just dropped too fast to all the archers. So we'll see what Excelsior is going to do. They are rebuilding their Royal Barracks. So, expecting more there. More Slayers still. Even after seeing how fast they died. We'll see how if they can actually survive this time. So, Brumby's gonna clean up the southern part of the map. Look at all those Orcs. I'm not entirely sure why they left this one. Maybe they didn't see. Maybe, yeah, I suspect they just didn't see. That one should be... Oh no, I think it's just out of range there. Mouse Sauron though is on the field, and Toriel is on the field, so not reviving Thranduil just yet. Slayers, let's see what they can do this time. If they're getting focused, Elven King's Patience on the army. That's the time that's not the time to run. That's the time you just stay around and fight. No, that's not Elven King's Patience. What is he here? There he is! Ah, he was here. Yeah, he just came back. It's Thranduil. That wasn't Elven King's Patience. Sorry, it was the non-may enter ability, which does damage over time, which is why this army have no health. And then he rides through again, and instant. Oh, he was level 4 and went straight to level 6 from just killing all those Orcs with a trample. The splash of that trample from Thranduil is really big. He's just cleaning up the Orcs. That's the second time he's run through like all of them and taken them all out. And there goes the Trolls again. And now his power points, Excelsior's power points must be... He's at 12, so he's close to his level 3. While Mordor recently got his tier 2, so he is a decent head there. I feel like he Brumby has caught up a little bit because he does of course have those 2 tier 1s. Yeah, he's definitely caught up because now he's only like 4 points behind. So comparatively, so it might be the same amount of power points, but it's at least a less percentage a disadvantage. Master Sauron got out, of course, and now Brumby has to rebuild his orcs. Going for that Eastling encampment now, so we're gonna see some better units from Brumby, which we're gonna need. If Brumby wants to stand a chance, he can't keep doing what he just did of feeding those orcs to Thranduil. That's just not gonna stand up anymore. Why is Thranduil so red? Doesn't he normally get his armor by now? I thought he got his armor by now. Because he starts looking like that and then he changes to the armor. When does he do that? Maybe level... He looks like it's level 7 with that permanently gained 25% armor. Maybe it's level 7 he changes model. I thought it was way earlier though. I thought it was level 4 or something. We'll see, we'll see. I'm sure he's gonna get higher levels. Alright, not too much happening right now. I see Thranduil has used their the Sylvan armor upgrade for the on basically all the troops, hitting all there. You can see they're all nice and silver. Ooh, Witch King for Brumby. This might change everything. That's a big one. That's a big one. Not entirely sure why Excelsior was just standing around there for a little bit, but Elven King's Patience was used. Slayers running around. All right, all right. Elven King's Patience combined with the None Shall Enter. That's really powerful because then you just can't move out of that range of the of that passive damage, and that's exactly what we saw from Excelsior now. Especially on like a massive orcs, because you can hit so many more archers coming in, but they're gonna get taken down. That wasn't. I think they were put on wave for. Like, why did those guys go in and not retreat with the rest? I saw they were not upgraded, so they're a newer unit. So I would assume Excelsior just put them to go over there to support, and then forgot to bring them back again once he was retreating with the rest. Palace Guards out as well now, so we got both archers and Palace Guards. So Excelsior's army is getting really strong right now, and with that armor upgrade as well, they can both do damage and tank a big pile at the same time. Level 7 now. Does he have his armor now? He does. Yeah, look at that. Now he looks so much. Maybe not as stylish, but he definitely looks more dangerous. And heroic statue in the base just in case. And also, what's that builder gonna do? Build a vineyard or something? I would assume so. Witch King though, that kind of turned the quality into in the other way. We'll see what Brumby can do with it though. Some Eastling Phalanx coming out right now. It's nice to see the Phalanx because, of course, normally we just see the archers with like a pike, with an orc pike front line or something. But it's nice to see the Eastling Phalanx because Thranduil has been such a menace for Brumby that he's going to need something a little bit more tanky than the orcs to survive for long enough that Thranduil can't just come in and clean up the rest. So a good choice there. The question is just, can he get enough? Can he get enough money to get damage as well as the pikes? Because you're gonna struggle if you're just trying to use pikes because you're lacking that damage output. Upgraded the fortress with Morgul sorcery and pumping out some legions of Morgul now. Rates in the middle left the debuff. Witch King comes in with a good strike in the middle. He's gonna take a lot of damage though while he's on his Fell Beast, using Screech, but actually cancelling it, and he goes down very quickly because of those archers. It's a good reason to keep him on the ground rather than in the air, because he takes so much less damage from archers when he's on the ground. He's a lot more tanky. So I feel like that's the main mistake from Brumby there, is keeping Witch King on the on his Fell Beast when there's so many archers around. Now it's the Framsberg was also used, not going into the army, I noticed, because there were just pikes everywhere, going for those resource buildings instead. And now Brumby is in a big pickle here. He's trying to get his troll out of the action, but Frumgar is on it and does take it down. This is a bit of a problem for Brumby now. He's gonna lose his, he might lose his Eastling encampments here, and yes, indeed he will. And it's gonna take him a while to get an army to defend here, if it's not just over for him, because that's a strong Elven army. Level 5 archers, and a lot of them, including pikes and everything. Legolas on the field. Where's Thranduil? Did he go down? He might have, indeed, but no, he's right there. He went off his steed because there were so many pikes, so no problem from him. They used his Renowned Warrior even, so yeah, no wonder he didn't die. And yeah, Brumby now gonna be forced to rely more on orcs again, which is not what you want to do in this stage. Trying to get some archers out, but I don't think that oh no, looks like he can defend his last Eastling encampment, and the knights are now gone. He's still got a big eco around, especially to the south, but also a little bit in the north. So the only thing is, can he replace his army fast enough? Double shot coming in from Legolas, taking out a lot of Easterlings there. And I think Excelsior could easily turn here and win this fight. Summon from Gothmog, but he does get focused by those archers. Those archers are so devastating. And ooh, the none shall pass. No, none shall enter again, and the orcs go down. Eastling archers now, so a little bit of an archer battle coming up. I wonder if Witch King might be on the already queued up, but it kind of looks like they are saving up right now, because we're almost hitting that 5k. But I thought he was only 4k to revive or something, or 3,000. So I'm not entirely sure why we're sitting on 4,000 money there. Upgrading the troll cage. So are we going to see some Olog highs? I think we may. I think we may indeed. Ooh, look at that elven army though, so big and strong. It's not looking too good. Radagast coming in as well. So Excelsior is also sitting in a position where they have like too much money and are just pumping out those heroes to try and get rid of it. And fully upgraded elves, so nice to see, so nice. Even the Great Siege Workshop coming out here. What are they going to use that one for? I wonder. Double shot coming in on the builder there, but just escaping. Nope. Builder does go down, and all the lumber mills are getting taken out. And the eco will start to dwindle for Brumby here. What are they gonna do? Fortress is upgraded though, so that one's gonna tank a punch. And Excelsior doesn't feel ready to commit to it yet. I saw him last another upgrade for whatever else weren't upgraded already. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, Excelsior's gonna commit to the fortress though. As I just said, they weren't gonna do it. An Olog High? Yeah, first Olog High is coming out right now. There are a lot of, not a lot, but there are a couple of Eastling archers. The Elven King's Patience used on the melee infantry, so they can't connect. Some more Swordmasters coming in with that upgraded sword. And look at the troll going down before it can even reach the archers. That's how fast that went down. Gothmog summoned, they're fading a little bit because it gets stuck, and then but Gothmog did connect with the archers though. So maybe clean up the archers before you send in the troll next time. Of course, you would have liked the troll to clean up the archers, but didn't really go their way. Fortress is tanking enough, though, for everybody else to do the damage. The elves are really losing a lot of troops here. But the heroes... Oh, I say the heroes are fine, but Thranduil actually taking a lot of damage there. Of course, Eastling archers do have a lot of hero damage, especially if they can get their barbed arrows. Don't have it yet, though. We need to be careful here. They're in the ability. And look at the archers losing health. And then Thranduil comes in and cleans up the rest. But he's taking a lot of damage, though. Look at that. Look at that. That's just base as well. If they had barbed arrows, he would have been dead. Level 9 now. Level 9. 22 points for Brumby. Closing very much in on that. Oh, no. That's only a... They haven't even gone for their level 3 yet. There it is. Wraith on Wings. Not sure why it was so late there, but Excelsior in Woodland Realm definitely closing in on his tier 4. And which one will he go for? I think he's locked into... Yeah, he's locked into one of them. I don't remember which one. So it's going to be interesting to see. The Witch King leading now. Level 4. And Gothmog with the leadership for the Orcs. So, to get leadership for the Eastlings, you're going to need a drummer troll. So you might want to invest in that when you have a lot of archers like this. Because getting 33% more damage and armor is very, very valuable. But it's also a little bit vulnerable. That troll is quite vulnerable. So, we'll see. Thranduil sneaking in on the back again. No pikes in sight, but he's going to take a lot of damage. We saw how much damage he took to those archers last time around. The... Again, nonchalant he was used, and the Mordor army is really struggling for health. Everything is like half health here, so it just means it's gonna die so much faster when they fight next time. Or Thranduil comes in and does a trample there. But now his health is super low. Oh, he is fast enough to get away though. Oh, I say that, but Wraith on Wings comes in. I think he's gonna need both if you want to actually take Thranduil there. No! Ooh, he got it just before they hit the archers and die as well. So, I'm not sure the value there was all top-notch, but he got Thranduil, and Thranduil has been such a pain in the ass for Brumby, so I do absolutely understand why you want to do it. Just get rid of him for a while. I'm sure he's gonna come back rather soon, but now, Brumby might stand a chance in a fight, potentially. Also, very few of the elves are actually upgraded, because Thranduil was busy doing anything else, and now they're locked out of that heavy armor upgrade. Screech coming in, keeping the elves feared, and Seed for a moment. Moloch is on the field as well. He's going to do nice splash damage. But he is taking damage really, really fast to all those pikes and archers, so he's going to get out of there. But it looks like Excelsior looks like Brumby is cleaning up, though. He doesn't have the army to really put too much pressure on Excelsior right now, though. Because just looking at unupgraded Eastlings and one Olog High. As well as Witch King, of course, but how much health is Witch King? Witch King is just fine there. Another Olog High coming out. So a very, very strong army for Brumby now with the Eastlings combined with Olog Highs, but he does need... I feel like he's gonna need those upgrades. I'm not sure why he hasn't gone for them yet. Looks like he's been late on his armory there. And just now building the armory. Maybe that was the problem. Or maybe... No, I would assume they actually lost their armory, actually, because Excelsior cleaned up everything that was down south. So yeah, losing a level 2 armory or something, that's very sad to do. You can still go for barbed arrows, though. Not entirely sure why they haven't done that. Because then the heroes would just drop in seconds. Would be very powerful to deal with Thranduil. Both players sitting around waiting a little bit, but it looks like Brumby don't wanna keep doing that. I feel like Brumby's gotten should have so much more of an eco right now, because he's got slaughterhouses everywhere, like on both sides of the river, while Excelsior's kind of just in his base only. Of course, at this point you're getting so much per tick that like getting the money in the first place isn't the hard. Like getting a decent pile of money to build an army isn't a problem with the amount of level 3 vineyards they have right now. But the problem is rather if you lose your army all the time, you're gonna struggle to replace it. Elven King's Patience though, coming in and very very importantly hits the trolls, so they can't get into that army to start dealing out their damage before they're gonna be taken out by those archers, and they can't leave. So Moloch going down in second. Nice of Fransburg coming in on the back line. This is looking good for Excelsior. I don't think Brumby's got anything to respond with. They are closing in though on that tier 4. Tier 4 for yeah, game there. Very noisy. Very noisy again. The hunt, Great Hunt of Oromir was has been used. And that's gonna give those elves that massive, like the enemy's gonna get debuffed, and you can trample with all your units as well as getting a refresh ability timer. Yeah, Brumby didn't get his 25 either, didn't get his 25. So gonna be forced to fall back with whatever was left, which was pretty much nothing. Only Witch King and Mouse Sauron and Gothmog right there, and forced to rebuild their army. At least they got the money to do so, and the eco, and Excelsior not really taking advantage of that win. That's not something, like normally Excelsior's so ruthless when you make a mistake like that, or not make a mistake, but once they win a battle like that, they tend to take that advantage to potentially win the game, but it's not what's happening here. Again, we got a bit of a sitting around waiting, and Brumby is allowed to rebuild their forces. Alright, Excelsior's on the move though. Like Brumby's been so aggressive in the last fights now. Like they haven't cared if their army hasn't been ready, so to speak. And just gone in with like half an army like this, and then coming in with the reinforcements on the way. Finally got some upgrades though, banner carriers and barbed arrows potentially. Barbed arrows being the important one there. And the armor is still not close enough to getting though that the heavy armor. Oh yeah, Excelsior just saw the saw Brumby's attack and coming back. 21 points now. Excelsior and Brumby just wanna get that 25 in the bag and just get that army stationary, and then or find it and get it stationary, and then smack it with the fires of Auto Druid. We'll see where that takes them. The instant lead very important right now, because you don't want to be feeding power points to Brumby right now. Of course, Excelsior doesn't know how close he is, but he should be expecting him to be close, because he has the 25 himself. But yeah, Excelsior got quite a big power points lead right now. The only problem is for him is the fact that Woodland Realm doesn't have the same army or base killers as other factions like Mordor do. Because, yes, he's got, like, the Great Hunt of Oromir very good for killing enemy units, because you get rid of all their armor and damage. But you're gonna need your army yourself, and it's gonna take time, while Fires of Auto Druid is just gonna instantly delete everything. So it's a little bit more safe in that way, and a little bit more, like, you can use it both before, like, if you lose the fight and then get it during the fight, you can still use it and buy yourself a lot of time to rebuild. While you can't really do the same with the Great Hunt, because you're gonna need your own units to to clean up the army. So if you've already lost the battle, it's not going to do anything for you, except for maybe delaying the destruction of your own base. But it's not gonna like win you a fight like Fires of Orodruin can, or similar upgrades. And also the other one for Mordor, the Eye of Sauron, is also super powerful because it can it stuns the whole map for so long, and especially the ones that are inside the eye, those are stunned for even longer. So it is so powerful. Like in a similar way that Great Hunt, though, that you need that your army to clean up, but you can still keep the enemy stunned for so long. Next clash, though. Would love to see the jump from Moloch, but he's only level 2, and he's not getting levels because he's just getting focused every single time. And Thranduil using his memory of Mordor and cleaning up that army from Brumby, and Brumby on the defense now. And this time, I don't think Excelsior is going to give them the chance to rebuild in peace, because that's a lot of archers. That is a lot of archers. How will they survive now? The lights go out has been purchased, so means we can debuff the we can debuff. I missed it. No, Fires of Orodruin coming in and taking out all those archers I was just talking about. Then comes the Wraith on Wings. There's no archers left, and Excelsior is sent packing once again. That's what we was waiting. That's what I was waiting for, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I think Legolas could potentially. I'm not sure if he can take down both of them, but if he doesn't stand and fight, he's definitely gonna die. He can just fall back to the fortress, and these guys will die around the fortress because of all the archers on that fort. Oh, healed from the well coming in just in time. There, meaning he can't move, but the raids do get taken out very quickly. Lights go out. And the Easterlings are now debuffed. And I think Excelsior is looking just fine. He's got Thranduil can pop the Renowned Warrior. There we go. And that's just gonna... Ooh, with the Elven King's Patience, he can just clean up all of the Easterlings now. Witch King does get on his Fell Beast and does fly away. But as for the rest of the army, is in trouble though. Mount of Sauron going invulnerable, or at least 300% armor, which is a lot of armor. He's still slow, but he's not going to take any damage. And there go where the Elven King's Patience wear off, and he does get away. Let's see about these archers though. Oh, they do take a lot of damage from that circle. Oh, more stun, more slow. What slowed those guys? I didn't know that anybody here had any stuns. Slows. No. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Learn something new all the time. Target enemy units are beset by a flock of birds, causing them to lose 50% vision and 66% movement speed. So basically just a minor Elven King's Patience there in level 1 actually. Just get that at level 1. I don't think the range is anywhere near as big though, so it's a minor Elven King's Patience there from Radagast. But yeah, that lights go out there is so devastating for Brumby right now. His army is taking... He's taken a horrible penalty all the time. Of course, Mordor doesn't really have the most of leaderships, so at least he doesn't take that penalty on top of it. But just the debuff in itself is pretty horrible. Oh, Memory Mordor once again, but this time Brumby notice and you get away. And the elves are on their doorstep once again. Now, Mordor's not looking as strong with eco. The north has been somewhat cleaned up. Still got the south though. So still a lot of eco. A lot of eco. And more units coming in. Yeah, this fight looks like it's gonna go on forever. We'll see if there's gonna be ever an end to it. Mordor coming in with the horn. Here we go. Another big fight. No Memory Mordor this time, but of course the Nonchalente comes in and doing a lot of damage, even to the upgraded Eastling archers. Looks like Thranduil is looking for Witch King, and he does get him. But oh, he got taken down himself though. Those Eastling archers with those barbed arrows does so much damage. The Framsburg going straight into Eastling pikes, and most of them goes down, but some get through and connect with the archers. And the elves just standing watching. Here we go, here they come, here they come, here they come. Oh, yeah, the Brumby is starting to struggle here. His army is really disappearing. And only... still so many elves. So many elves. Sitting on 11 power points, so maybe closing in on gaining darkness, potentially. Not sure if Slaves of Nirn even allow that, so might have to grab another tier 2 first. While Excelsior almost coming in on the stag. The white stag that gives 300% armor around it. So then your army is going to be super tanky. There goes the level 3 Easterling encampment, so only got level 2 left. Eastling archers though, still doing a good job. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like this battle seems to be going on forever because none of them can really finish. Right now, the elves, like, they push closer and closer, but then they just get focused down by these archers when they get too close to the fortress and are forced to retreat like this. Looks like it's becoming quite an archer battle, though. But it kind of works. But that kind of works best for Woodland Realm here because there's very little cav from Mordor. I think maybe investing in the Gather All Evil to him could be a really good idea, so you can get that cav on the back line, like because we've seen the thing. That's kind of what's beating out Brumby here. The Knights of Framsburg's just cleaning up all the Eastling archers because you can summon it behind the army. We've seen it so many times. So if Brumby does the same with Gathering All Evil to him, maybe that could change the balance. Because there's very little pikes. There are some pikes, but there's very few of them for Excelsior. Mainly just archers. So with those Haradrim archers, maybe they can get through that. That would also potentially allow the purchase of cataphracts, but I don't think that would be a good investment. Basically just mirror your opponent there. Just go for the archers and then go for Gathering All Evil. That one also has a shorter cooldown than Framsburg, so you should be able to use it in more fights. But yeah, 23 points for Excelsior. And indeed, that's exactly what Brumby is doing. And he did indeed go for he is Gathering All Evil to him. So we'll see if that changes anything. So we're going to see very, very similar army compositions now. And very similar strats as well, potentially. Has Thranduil come back yet? I'm not sure. I can't see him, but he could be inside of that clump for all I know. I can't press him either. I did see Legolas was there earlier. And now, Excelsior's invested into some of the big boats. The big boats, we'll call it. So the siege will start. Oh, the builder goes down. A little bit of a sneaky builder kill there. And lights go out, and the Eastlings are now debuffed as well. More Eastling archers on the way. No. We can see a Grond in this game. We have a level 3 siege works. We haven't seen anything from the siege works. He's just got a level 3 siege work sitting around. I guess maybe they had planned to build some siege when they were on the offensives, but never came around to it because they lost the offensives too early. We'll see. No more Olokhais either. The money is gone for... Yeah, money is gone for Brumby here, actually. Excelsior's still sitting on 2.5k, even after reviving all their heroes. I assume the same thing goes for that they, like, Mordor was reviving all their heroes. They still have a good... They should have a good eco. They still got a lot of slaughterhouses around the place. Gathering all evil to him is... No. Lights go out is really hurting right now, though. That debuff. Not something you want, preferably. Especially not when your allies... No, your enemy has leadership and everything as well, stacking. And the bow has started the siege. So now, it's just a matter of time before Brumby is going to be forced to either build a catapult or try and snipe the bow, or they're going to have to come out themselves, because that bow will eventually take down even the fortress. More catapults coming, so it's going to be a little bit of a siege battle. Who can snipe the best? Which one's gonna win though? I don't know which one, which siege weapon is best here. It tends to be one is better than another one, a little bit. So there's certain siege weapons that counter others quite well. And the siege of the fortress has started. Buff comes in on the Eastlings. That's a lot of Eastlings, by the way. And kind of need to be a little bit careful with those catapults so they don't shoot your own troops. But oh, look at those Elven archers just cleaning up everything. The stag comes out, knocking everything back. But Wraiths on Wings, though, on top of the army, and in the, like, right on top of the massive clump. They try to fear, but there's definitely resistance to fear in there. I'm pretty sure I saw Thranduil in there, so... But they did a lot of damage. Those raids did a crazy amount of damage. There is indeed. The Elven army is looking tiny, but is it going to be good enough though? I don't know, because even though there's very few of them left, they still have their heroes. They have that 300% armor, and they do have and there's unupgraded. Or is no, they're not actually. No, they're upgraded. All upgraded. But yeah, there's not that many Eastlings either. Come a couple of catapult shots, kind of hitting the bow there, so that's good for Brumby. But the fortress is starting to take a big beating there, and I think that stag might just win this for Excelsior potentially. But the Haradrim archers did manage to get the bows, and I think Excelsior is going to be forced to retreat once again. So again, Brumby holding on. Well done, well done. But his base is starting to look quite sad. It's quite looking like it's going down in not too much time. But now that Brumby managed to keep his siege alive, he can maybe manage to dislodge the entire forward base here. And that's going to set Excelsior back. He's going to have to get both from somewhere else. Upgrading Fortress now in case. I suspect he got the money. Yeah. Excelsior sitting on some money, so might as well upgrade the Fortress in case something goes wrong. So it's ready for when you need it. And the Fires of Urodruin is back, so that's going to be very, very interesting. See how Brumby can use that. The Mordor heroes going on a bit of a run here, but Thranduil running after them. Thranduil so strong when they reach level 10. And an Olog High, finally we see some Olog High again for Brumby. And now, I think Brumby should invest in a new tier 3 soon. They do have the points. They can't go for the second tier 4 because they went for Wraiths and Wings and not Darkness. I think that came from Slaves of Nirn, because Slaves of Nirn go into only Wraiths and Wings, pretty sure. But yeah, now another stalemate. How many have we had now? This was a long game. I was expecting quite a short one. But no. Double Olog High here with 3 catapults. And then the elves. It's a big elven army. Are we gonna get a base trade? Elves are running around. We might get a base trade here. Excelsior has the... Nah, he's coming back. Excelsior had the advantage, kind of in the like, I'm not sure though. This army has a lot of siege damage, so and this doesn't. All right, here we go. Big battle coming in. Big battle, darkness, and there's no lights to go out to counter it. So now the darkness buff will stay there for this fight at least. Knights of Fremdberg coming in at the back, gonna take out those 30 catapults. And memories of Mordor, where? Oh, there, right there, underneath the tree, so he can't see it. It's pretty clever, pretty clever. If Brumby hasn't noticed. Of course, the sound cue there really helping out. But oh, the catapult's actually surviving all of them. Well done, Brumby. How did he clean up the archers? He did lose most of his army, but he managed to... No, not the archers, the cav. I think maybe they could, he could, like, turn all his archers or something on them. Just getting rid of them as fast as possible. But that has kind of compromised his army. Fires of Mordor in here right now. That would be doing some damage. Doesn't look like they seem to want to blow it. I guess at this point either you kind of don't want to, because there was more reinforcements coming, and like deleting this and then trying to push with this is just not going to get you anywhere. Just because reinforcements are coming all the time. Legolas on at the front of the army, just instantly falling back, and Thranduil taking the punch. There it is though. Fires of Odo Druid, hitting most of the army indeed. The fire there gonna potentially hold off. Kind of funny how the, water can't be caught on fire. So Elven army destroyed. It's gonna be having to rebuild that. He doesn't have any money anymore, so gonna take some time to rebuild it. They are queued up, but it's still gonna take some time to come back. And Brumby has a chance right now. Kind of blocked by that fire though. You can go through it. You should be fine. Like, the troops are upgraded, you can finally go through there, just fine. Now it's over as well. Yeah, there we go, now they go. Grond has arrived! So the level 3 siege works coming to its own. That is a big siege army. 3 catapults and Grond coming in. Let's see how Excelsior can respond to Grond. That is 5k money. See what it's gonna do. Here comes the Grond. So I suspect rather than waiting for the fire, Brumby was actually waiting for Grond. And there goes. Come on, kill it. Yeah, there we go. The heroic statue will be taken down as well, and they've spotted Grond. Grond pathfinding can be a little bit weird, so that's something to keep in mind when that's happening. Elven King's patience on the units now. But very well done here from Brumby. He managed to place his units between Excelsior's units and Grond, so they couldn't commit instantly. Thranduil taking a lot of damage from those Eastling archers. Here come the knights, the Haradrim riders, and Grond will soon start on the fortress, I guess. Just sit there, tank a bit of archers. Luckily, there's no upgraded archers on the fortress, so they don't have any. And you can't get it either, so you can't get that much damage. But they have loose enemies has lost 50% armor. So yeah, it's a little bit. I'm not sure if that even counts for Grond, but it could potentially. And here starts the siege for that fortress. Excelsior not looking good at the moment. Thranduil using Memories of Mordor, gonna potentially clean up the orcs, but can he take down Grond in time? I don't think he can. Grond getting stunned by the tree though. Oh, look at the fortress. The catapult's helping out. Oh, the fortress is going down for sure. Yeah, Grond's still almost half health, and the fortress goes down. The Eastlings still has a decent pile. There comes the Eye of Sauron, gonna keep the elves in their place. And Grond can clean up, and I think this might be the end for Excelsior. He just ended up losing that money battle where he couldn't replace his army fast enough. All the units going into the eye! No! You hate to see it. And Thranduil can't move. You can see Brumby is focusing. That Thranduil is what he wants from this. You can see he just kept that eye exactly on Thranduil and he cannot move. You can of course move this eye around, so you can make sure you keep all the units in the in the area effect, because the permastan, the one that lasts for the entire duration, is only inside the eye, and there it's over. And there goes all the elves. Now Grond comes to clean up the last production buildings, and it's not looking good for Excelsior now. He's going to fight to the last man, though. He does get one of those catapults. Not entirely sure why the catapults are going around taking out the vineyards instead of just winning the battle. And GG, well played to everybody, and Brumby coming out on top there. The Grond being the MVP there. So nice to see. So much back and forth. All until Grond comes out and takes down the fortress. But also very good Grond support there. Like, you can't just send in Grond by itself and hope that he's gonna, like, tank everything, because he can't. But, Brumby managing to keep that army away and then stunning the other one. Very, very good, very good. Well played. But yeah, I thought Excelsior was going to win this. He was looking so strong for so long, but Brumby managing to hold on and then turning it all around. So again, well played, and thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you another time. So have a good rest of your day.